Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Is silver stacking a mistake? This is a very controversial question because it really does depend upon the individual stacker. And since everyone has different strategies, different financial situations, different goals, it really does depend. But I'm going to explain how it could be a mistake so you don't fall into this category, so you can avoid this, and so you can have a successful silver stack. So with that said, let's jump into this video. So this video can go several different directions, and thinking about this subject of mistakes in the silver stacking world, I have a lot of different topics and a lot of different ways I want to take this video. So I know how addicting silver stacking can be, especially in the beginning, right? You find something new you never knew about, but also the panic-like state that sets behind it because you think the price is going to appreciate within a couple weeks or a very short time frame. And with that mind state, what it does, it entails you to feel rushed to buy as much silver as you can before the price explodes, because the way these videos on YouTube are portraying silver is as it's a ticking time bomb about to explode at any second. And for me at least, when I started stacking, I felt very rushed, like I'm going to miss out on all this really cheap silver right now. So I started spending my entire paychecks, spending the majority of paychecks, buying as much silver, and I was way out of budget. So I'm here to tell you this. The price of silver is not going to skyrocket to $50 or $100 overnight. It's going to take several years. This happens over a time span of years. And if it does shoot to $50 overnight, trust me, the price is going to drop or correct back downwards to the normal price range that you're used to. Trust me on that. So hopefully you learn how to budget as soon as possible, because budgeting is going to allow you to have boundaries, a safety net to still be able to stack fiat currency, which is extremely important. You want to have emergency money put away for, let's say emergency situations, whether it's rent, your car breaks down, medical bills. Maybe you get laid off and you can't find a job for a couple months. This stuff, you need fiat currency. It's food, water, and shelter. That's how you pay for it. But silver is an alternative. Now, if you're looking to go into this alternative we call silver stacking, then you definitely want to figure out which type of stacker you are, or your goals. The keyword is goals, or your exit strategy, your time frame, buying time frame, selling time frame. This will entail which types of silver you will be stacking. Like it or not, the videos you're watching on YouTube of these silver unboxings, a lot of them aren't going to be stacking the same silver as you, because maybe they have a different exit strategy. Maybe they're planning on flipping these coins within a couple of years, and you're planning on selling not for 10, 20 years down the line like me. So just because someone has a coin that you like might not be the best investment for you. So if you can figure out, if you can narrow down which types of silver or what type of stacker you're going to become, whether it's a long-term stacker, a quick flipper, maybe a little bit of both, then you can start figuring out which silver best fits your category. And this will save you a lot of money. And I put this topic in this video because a lot of people make the mistake of buying silver that is just way out of their realm of stacking. If you're someone who's stacking for the short term, there's no point to be buying American Eagles, because those coins will not appreciate within a couple of years. They won't appreciate at all, actually, unless spot price goes up. In the way that spot price is, silver is such a slow market, you're not going to make any money with those coins. So the smartest thing would be is buying coins like pandas, kookaburras, because those coins can quadruple or, at least double, triple in value over the next 5 years. So that's a prime example of knowing yourself, knowing what your strategy is, and taking advantage of it as soon as possible. Because trust me, the ounces add up, and within a couple of years, you can accumulate a lot of silver. So if you haven't figured out what type of stacker you are, within a couple of years, you might be having to sell, or potentially could have stacked a lot more silver that will fit your goals or your strategy. So next I want to talk about eBay, fake silver, scams, all of that, because this is a perfect topic for this video. I've gotten scammed once in my life, and the key thing is learning from your mistakes so you never repeat them. Luckily, mine was only a $150 mistake, and it actually wasn't really that big of a mistake because I still had the silver coin, which I liked. But and that's the saying: buy what you like, because you can never go wrong. No matter what that coin does, no matter if it gets milk spotted, whatever, as long as you buy what you like, you always have the silver that you can enjoy. So, to keep the story short, I found a coin on eBay, right? The mecca of all places to get scammed, right? So I found this coin on eBay. It was a 2013 MS70 Panda. And 2013 is a very popular year because there were 3 pandas on it. And it was a very cheap price, but I didn't have a 2013 and I really wanted it, especially MS70, perfect condition. I was like, wow, okay, perfect. They showed about, I think there's 3 pictures, but there was a very small portion of the coin they didn't show in the picture, and I figured that was just the lack of, I just figured they just showed the obverse and a little bit of the reverse. And then they showed the 3rd picture was the serial code, so you can identify that's actually the coin. So I was like, okay, nothing was off until afterwards. Now I could see that was completely off. But when I got the coin, there was a milk spot in the one area of the picture that they did not show. Now looking back, it's obvious, but when you're buying a coin, a lot of times they don't show the entire coin, especially if they're showing other parts of it, like the serial number that's on the slab. So I couldn't sell that coin as an MS70 anymore. I could not. So I basically, paying $50 for that coin, I have to sell it for around spot price. I might as well bust open the slab and just sell it as silver, because that coin's collector value is out the window. So you need to be careful when you're buying these coins, understanding the markets that is involved, and understanding how to protect your silver, whether that's tarnish strips, silica gel packs, using the coin capsules, the coin flips, the coin pouches, the coin tubes, wearing gloves. All of that is extremely important, because if you get one scratch on some of these coins, the entire premium is gone, and you've lost that. So I have made lots of videos on how to do that, how to protect your silver. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm sure you guys can find them. So it's not really a mistake if you learn from it. I like to call it a learning opportunity or a learning lesson, because then you won't ever make that mistake again, and you've learned something. You're still winning. It's a win-win, because yes, you made the mistake, but if you learn from it, then you're gaining something from it, and you're becoming a more experienced silver stacker at the end of the day. And if you keep doing that with all of your mistakes, within a couple of years, you'll be an extremely finely tuned investor into the world of precious metals. So try to just keep learning and stack accordingly. Do not try to stack outside of your element. I know it's hard when you see these huge unboxings on YouTube, but if that is not up to your financial situation, do not try to mimic that. You will put yourself in a hole, and a lot of times you're going to end up selling that silver at a loss, and you do not want to do that. So just to recap, there really isn't mistakes in the world of precious metals. You can make mistakes in terms of selling and buying, but when it comes down to it, make sure you can budget, make sure you have a safety net, a strategy in place, and you can fit within those lines of figuring out what type of investor you're going to be, in return figuring out what type of silver you're going to stack. And the sooner you can do that, the better off you're going to be. And once you figure that out, it's going to be like like peanut butter and jelly. It's going to come second nature to you. I promise you that. And your stacking journey is going to be successful. Silver is intrinsic, so even if you are stacking, it's money itself. So it's still kind of this cool niche where you can spend money and still get money in return. Whereas other things like shopping for shoes and stuff, the shoes are gone and you have nothing to show for. At least when you're buying silver, you still have something to show for it, and it accumulates extremely fast. So I hope this video did help you guys a lot, you guys and gals. If it did help you, make sure to smash that like button. Also make sure you subscribe if you are new, because I do post daily videos. What do you think about this video? What are some other indicators? What are some other hints, clues, or anything that you can help the newcomers into in the precious metals world? Help them not make the same mistakes that we've all made. I definitely think I would have benefited a lot from a video like this, and this is why I wanted to make this video for you guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.